Oftentimes people will ask me, Danny, we know you wrote the book about the forgiveness challenge, but what is forgiveness, what it is not? And forgiveness is not a get out of jail free card, I like to tell people. The reason I say that is because just because I forgive you, it doesn't mean that there are no consequences. Now, that doesn't mean that we hold on to vengeance or we try to get even or anything like that. But you're forgiving so you can heal and so the other person can heal. And by no means are we saying that that person doesn't have to accept the consequences for their behavior. We all have to accept the consequences for our behavior. Another point that forgiveness is not, it is not a evidence or a sign of weakness. It is a sign of strength. When you go beyond your hurt and your pain and your suffering, when you've been wronged and you know that you were right, then you find the strength within yourself to go ahead and forgive. That is absolute strength. But we're not operating under our own strength. It's the strength and the power of the Holy Spirit that helps us do that. Another point about forgiveness that is misunderstood is that if I forgive this person, then I'm going back into that relationship again the same way. No, you're not going back in it, nor are you compelled to go back into it. But what you're doing is you're saying now you have a chance to be redeemed. There's a chance for reconciliation. And yes, there's a chance for restoration also. But the choice is to forgive and not necessarily to return to the status quo. You're under no obligation to do that, but you are under obligation to forgive. The other aspect of what forgiveness is not a situation where you are being held out or held in a position of being a victim. You're no longer a victim. You're able to go forward with your life, and the other person is able to go forward with their life as well.